How's it going, shepherds? It is hot outside, so I hope you're staying cool. I want to thank Adam for doing a wonderful job in preaching the word on Sunday and teaching us about worship, what it means to worship in spirit and truth. So great job, Adam, and God really used you to bless and encourage me and our entire church. Shepherds, I want to thank you for continuing to love and care for the people in your group. You guys are doing a great job. It was so fun to meet up with our groups again last week. People are excited, lives are being changed by Jesus, and we're getting into the Word of God. That's what life groups are all about. So when we begin our life groups, as a reminder, remember, get there early, pray, share the vision, welcome everyone, say that we are a family. You guys, this is Ohana. Each one of you are part of our family, and we are a family that's committed to growing together in our relationship with Jesus Christ. It's a safe place where you're going to be loved, encouraged, and prayed for in your life group. So remember to share the vision, welcome everyone to your group. It's all about making disciples who follow and love Jesus Christ by loving one another. That's what our life groups are about. After you do worship, remember to have a get to know you question. This week, have them share their name and have them share what their favorite movie was in high school. You should get a lot of laughs about that. And so have them do that, go around and share that. Then after that, break up into small groups. Again, we're asking you guys to please break up into groups of 3 are ideal, no more than 4. 2 work okay, but please keep it ideally to groups of 3. Again, that allows for the discussion time, which is the primary focus of this. We're asking that all of you would follow suit in this. After you're breaking up into the small groups, you could release them into the small groups. Facilitator, just open up by sharing the opening question, what spoke to you in the message. So you could open with that. Actually, let me go back, excuse me, let me rewind a little bit. During your announcements, you can go ahead and mention 2 things, okay? First of all, the business cards. We have passed out the business invitation cards to Seeds of Life Church, and we want that to be distributed at the life group level. So there's have the people in your group take a stack of those business cards to pass out and invite people. Secondly, we have an exciting opportunity to bless Evergreen, whom we love, and show our gratitude to Evergreen. And so on October 4th, Saturday, beginning at 8 a.m. at Evergreen SGV, Evergreen will be having a work day, and Seeds of Life Church will be participating in this workday to clean the campus, to clean all the classrooms. This is a way that we can bless Evergreen by serving and showing our support of them. This is a great way that we could get our eyes off of ourselves and serve our parent church. This will not be promoted at the Sunday level from the pulpit, but this will be an individual life group project. So every life group will have an opportunity to decide if they want to participate and then announce, promote, and lead your particular life group to participate on October 4th. So I encourage you, and I hope you consider participating in this with your life group. It's just a great way to show the love of Christ and to show that we care and we're grateful for all that Evergreen has done for our church. Okay, so those are 2 housekeeping announcements, business cards, and October 4th workday that we're asking you to participate in. Now going back to the message, you've broken up into small groups. Share the big idea. Okay, remember the big idea that Adam shared was from the text at the woman at the well, and that is this, that we worship in spirit and truth. Primarily, we do not worship just on Sundays for 15 minutes during singing time. That is, although that is worship, worship is so much broader. Worship is a way of life, not just a time of singing. And so we're trying to have a paradigm shift to show that you worship, and here's the big idea, you guys, that Adam was talking about. Worship is whatever you love and value the most. Everyone worships. If it's not Jesus, it's materialism, image, respect, comfort, money, your sports team. Fill in the blank. Whatever you love the most is what you worship. We're trying to grow our hearts to worship Jesus as the greatest treasure. And here's the reason why. Because Jesus is worthy. He is worthy of our worship. That is what worship is all about. Okay? Again, big idea that Adam shared was that we worship in spirit. Remember, to worship in the spirit is the actual soul, the will, the desire. In other words, Worship should be passionate. I should get passionate about Jesus when I worship, the same way I get passionate about my favorite sports team. Okay, so worship should be passionate. We encourage freedom when we worship on Sundays, and worship should be all about Jesus. But also, worship is in truth that is anchored in the biblical character of Jesus, who is holy, He is perfect, He is omnipotent, and He is our Redeemer. So we always want to focus on a biblical person of Jesus that our worship is focused on. So, um, give the big idea, the background of the message, and then the question after you have asked them what they've learned and what spoke to them. How, again, facilitators, give them about 8 minutes to do this, and then go ahead and call them. Let's call it back together, break up their discussion, and then preference the next question. The next question is this: based on your priorities, the use of your resources, the things that excite you and move you, what would you say is the object of your worship life? This is a great question. It's going to reveal their heart. What do they worship the most? Comfort, their sports team, respect, materialism. Just have them share in their groups. Give them about 8 minutes to share that, and then call them back together. Next question would be: worship is often conceived of as singing or something we engage in on Sundays. How can you incorporate worship into the other 6 days of the week? Great question. I love what Adam said. He says, worship is not just on Sundays for 15 minutes during singing time, but worship happens on Monday and Tuesday and throughout the week, every time we make choices and decisions either to glorify God or glorify ourselves. And we want to try and do everything at work and at school and with our neighbors and our family that would bring glory and honor to God. So that's question number 3. Question number 4 is: what are the things that hinder your worship of God? Great question. You can talk about idols. Idol is anything that you love, trust in for your happiness, comfort, and security other than God. And so talk to them. What do you worship? If it's not Jesus, you're just worshiping something else. And have them discuss that. And then lastly, describe a time, if any, when you encountered the person of Christ. What did it invoke within you? Again, our whole goal of worship is being confronted with the person, the passion, and the holiness of Jesus Christ. What was a moment when you fell in love with Jesus and you just had a passionate response to Him, and you just began to openly worship Jesus, or you began to give generously in your tithes and offerings, or you began to give generously in your time to serve in the ministry in the church? But when was a time when you served and loved Jesus Christ as your worship? Again, you guys, our prayer and our whole goal is to grow our church in the heart of worship. What does it mean to have a heart of worship? Pray for your life group that every person would grow in a passionate pursuit of Jesus and have a deeper, mature understanding of what it means to have a heart of worship. A heart that is all about making Jesus the greatest treasure in the entire universe. Hey, you guys, God bless you guys. Praying for you. Have a great, great week and a blessed life group. God bless you.